All right, let's do this very early, very preemptive Paldea Evolved tier list. So there's a lot in this tier list, so I think it's gonna be pretty easy. Let's just put some stuff in tier 4 to start off with. Let's just get through some of these tier 4 decks. So you got like the Oink, Shadow Rider tier 4. We can go ahead and throw. Yeah, this is gonna be bad as well. I think like the Regidrago already doesn't like need Fortress GX to like function as a deck. I don't think so. But when we're looking at that S tier, I think Guardy is in S tier by itself. I think that also means like the other Guardy deck is probably not too far behind, so I'll put it in tier 1. My current thought process on Lost Zone decks is I think Guardy with 4 Iono, or if there's enough decks that play 4 Iono, that is going to be too much for Lost Box to handle, and Lost Box won't be that good anymore. Like, it'll be okay, but if you're 50-50 in Guardy as Lost Box, that's not good enough, I don't think. So to be honest, my current prediction is that Lost Box decks will be tier 2. I'm gonna have to add another tier list here, another tier to this. Let's add another tier here, actually. Let's add another tier here. So we're gonna go add a row below, and then we move these all down here. Let's go with it. Let's add a tier 5 here, and let's make it. What's the next color you make this? This? Okay. Well, I mean, that makes sense. I kind of skipped over something here. I went green, green, blue. We can go like with that darker blue. Okay. Dope. Let's put another tier out here. You predict Miraidon to be good in this meta? Miraidon does theoretically get better. The Guardian matchup is still probably terrible for Miraidon, so I'm gonna go ahead and predict no. I'm gonna still put Miraidon. It would get a little bit better if Lost Box is a little bit worse though. But like tier 3 is the best I'm giving it. Qianpao, Baxcalibur. There's a lot you can do with the deck, but it feels like Miraidon 2.0. Arcdura, Arc-P, Arctina, Arc Ice Rider. Well, we can put that one in 5. Arctina. I don't know. Can it compete with Guardy? Like if it had the same Guardy matchup it had before, then it shouldn't be too bad. Tier 3. Arcdur. Turbo Lost Box with. Is there like a Kyogre Lost Box here? Or are we just assuming this also has Kyogre in it? This is like tough to do. Lost Tina, I'm not gonna put Lost Tina in tier 5, but I don't think it's getting better than tier 4. I don't think I'm gonna give it better than tier 4. Lugia decks seem pretty good because they play off the board very heavily, which means they're not as afraid of Iono. Is there a second Lugia deck here? Yeah. So I'm down to put the Lugia decks in tier 1 off the rip here. Qianpao can Greninja every turn against Guardy. I mean, they have Super Rod and Manaphy. It's not like you have to like first deal with the Manaphy and then you can, but Tina's much better. That is what I'm thinking, to be honest, Shake. Maybe you're right. Let's put him in tier 2. Maybe it just becomes a reasonable deck alongside the other Lost Zone decks, because it does play off the board a little bit more heavily and can build up threats. Let's deal with some of these real fast. Reggie's, I want to believe, is better than a tier 5 deck, so I'm gonna put it right there. Sablezard, I just don't see it moving forward. Already, I'm not as big of a fan of Sablezard as I once was, so I think I'm gonna put Sablezard in tier 3. Arc Peak seems like a tier 4 to me. Blissey with the new charm. I just don't think you're still just not keeping up with Guardy, right? That still seems like, well, maybe you are actually. Yo, I don't know. Is Blissey something all of a sudden? Let's put Blissey in tier 3. I think there could be something. Control Axe. This deck has always been cheeks. Any control? Not great right now either. Turbo Dark, more like Turbo. Nope. Dialga. Mew double Turbo. I mean, it can't be terrible, right? At least tier 3. Urshinteleon, still also not a terrible deck, at least tier 3. Good meme. Is this king of memes? Is Kyurem king of memes? Now let's put in tier 5. Turbo, put up there tier 2 with the rest. Palkia Greninja, Palkia Ice Rider, both mid. This guy, it's a Water Duck mid. Ting-Lu, probably a tier 3, might be even a tier 4 though. But let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Zorobox. You know what? You guys have been kind of talking about Zorobox in chat. I want to believe in Zorobox, so I'm gonna go with tier 2. I'm gonna put some faith in Zorobox. I want to believe in it. Gudra, more like Pudra. The Guardian matchup is gonna be even worse than it was before. Let's put him in tier 4. Meowscarada, from everything we've seen so far, it seems like it's gonna be pretty bad, so let's put it in tier 4. Mew Fusion, kind of the way you have to. Oh wait, but I forgot about Mew DTE is probably terrible right now because Mew DTE is probably terrible right now because of Spiritomb, right? So you like have to play Fusion Mew, but it's also probably still not good. So tier 3, tier 4. This guy, nope. Spidops, never been a deck. Who? Yo, dude, I want to believe in this. I'm gonna give him a tier 3 because I want to believe. A little bit of this is gonna be just based on faith. I'm believing in the, what is the attack called? Legacy Wings or something. Bro, it's gonna suck because like the new set's gonna drop and it's just gonna be unplayable on PTCG Live, so we can't even play with any of the new cards instantly. That sucks. Zorark, I'm gonna, this deck has to be in tier 5. There's no, I can't, like, I couldn't respect myself if I didn't put this in tier 5 off the rip. United Wings, yeah, the United Wings. I'm ready for the wings, man. And then we got Fortress. This deck's kind of cool, but I feel like it's not very good against Guardy. So I think I would say a tier 4 deck there. Yeah. Fortress, there might be, I don't know. Fortress plus Iono is like does not seem like a terrible combo. It'd be like some kind of like rush. It'd be like hand control plus rush deck or something. I don't know. Fortress plus Iono seems really cool, to be honest. You could do like, it's like a rush deck. Like you're just trying to do a lot of damage really fast. Plus you're Ionoing them to 4. And then if they take an early knockout, you Iono them to 2. Maybe you take over the game from there. Seems kind of cool. Seems like there's a possibility there. So a very early preemptive tier list. Don't read into this too much. I'll be doing another tier list probably not long after the set actually drops. So this is like, you know, just kind of whatever. Don't get butthurt that I put my Cologne deck in tier 5.